Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of... Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, good read. Short changes him with that pass.
This is the time you need that pace. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Might want to be careful there.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution on the field, number 55.
Bayern Munich making their first change very early on.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Alonso! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a trained...
Rivaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Van Basten. That is lovely. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shifted it to the flank. Hernandez. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Nicely. He's had a hit! Nedved. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, they could break here. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Rivaldo. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rivaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vieira. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Van Basten. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Played back in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a good ball. Mbappe Here's Haaland. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. He's looking to set free a runner. He has found the way through. Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that could set him on his way. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Fiddles it through. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez. That's played into space. And that's been intercepted. And it's Gundogan. Eto'o.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bayern Munich making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Oh, great save! And that certainly packed a punch. And this could be the final action of the first half. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Have their second corner now. Van Basten. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Vieira.
And the second half gets underway.
Van Basten.
Bayern Munich don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bayern Munich can start a counter here. Oh, shooting chance! Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Messi. Pass is just off target. He's looking wide. Haaland, and he's on his way. And the finish. Oh, taken with style. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Madrid get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pass somewhat off target. Interesting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. He's cut it out. Mbappe.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good spot, he's seen the run, he's picked his way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved. Now it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Over to the left. Now it's Son Heung-min. Mateus gets over and intercepts.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. Back into the middle. Hakimi cuts it out. Mohamed Salah. Gets his pass away. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nedved. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm. Can he finish? It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Bayern Munich get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Played back in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Beckham. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this. Can he put it away? He scored! Bayern Munich are all square.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's been intercepted, and it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Works it forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run.
Benzema really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Gundogan. Now it's Rodri.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 3 minutes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Decent progress down the left. Griezmann, Benzema, Gundogan, and he's running through. He's got the shot away! Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread out to the left. Great ball, and he's in here. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking through the gates. Substitution on the field, number 22, Nedved. Coming on the field is...
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Bayern Munich displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Griezmann. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. That is good alertness. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Beckham. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He'll fancy himself from here. Chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! And that may just do it! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Time, excellent interception. Gundogan, Hernandez, and here's Benzema. Gundogan cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his in.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Mbappe, spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rudiger can get it clear. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. That has been knocked clear. Mateus! And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. Bayern Munich glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Can he finish? And it's in!
You know, we may be looking at another classic here, and I'm not going to guess what's going to happen next, but that is great togetherness and resolve.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle. Griezmann. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And the ball's a good one.
Real chance! Oh! Late in the day, this could well be it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Benzema. Now can he find a finish? Benzema! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He can run onto that. He is through here. Benzema. Backward it goes. Shot could be on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Mateus has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. All the defenders determined to ensure that there is no repeat of the first goal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that's it. Bayern Munich played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Eto'o! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Fiddles it through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. That's been intercepted. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Bayern Munich can counter promptly here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Son Heung-min. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Nedved. Khan will lay claim to that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for the run. And it's Nedved. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Shevchenko. Couldn't squeeze it through. Out to the left it goes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. Oh, great play! Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah. Nice interception, well timed. Pirlo. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply.
Son Heung-min really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eto'o. That looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been slung wide. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead!
Bayern Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed. Has a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now, who's going to be first to this? And the pass is intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Bayern Munich leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming. Shevchenko, Zico, Shevchenko, he's got the shot away! Hernandez can get it clear. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Beckham.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Bayern Munich clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Bayern Munich, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that interception was most necessary. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? And he's onside. Now it's Haaland. And he's... Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. And it's Rivaldo. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Madrid with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Haaland. Goes looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. He's only too happy to take that back.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Zico.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Shevchenko. That has been cut short. Gets his pass away. Looking for the runner. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! real great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Bayern Munich can start a counter here. Nedved. And it's Zico. And that's not going to reach. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 55.
So, time for changes
Zico.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
7, Shevchenko.
Inzaghi.
Rivaldo.
That's been
Number
cut out, well
21,
played.
Pirlo.
Triol.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
He's looking to
Mendy.
set free a runner.
Number 99. Erling Haaland.
That's an excellent interception.
Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was
Number
under pressure.
77, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. Haaland. He's had a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good read. Filippo Inzaghi. And that interception was most necessary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Inzaghi. Interesting ball. And that's been intercepted. Gently done. That is good alertness. Nedved. And the shot's on. There's the hit! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Haaland. Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen, saw that coming. Mbappe, he's got away. There won't be another chance after this one. A lot of space ahead of him. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job. Good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
No way through. Played out to the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rivaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. And it's Son Heung-min.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react. And here's Rivaldo. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
That's been intercepted. Last interception, his positioning was spot on. He's got away. Beckham. Benzema.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Benzema has been caught there, it's a foul. Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ah, it's been intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that interception was most necessary. Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Beckham. It's a good ball out wide. Played out towards the right wing. Eto'o. Oh, that's a key interception.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. De Ligt calmly anticipates, tries to thread one through. Beckham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
just keeps it ticking over, and it's Beckham. Gundogan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, good read. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Madrid get it back again. He's had a hit! Now it's Eto'o. Griezmann. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And it's Gundogan. Khan clears.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Son Heung-min. Picked out brilliantly. Griezmann gets flagged offside. Griezmann. Now it's Zico. Zico! It's a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Has a goal! Oh, the ball's swept, now the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Rudiger did well to stay calm there.
The attendance for this match
And
was
now a sudden chance to counter.
50.
Oh, this is a great position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira shows great strength. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And that's not going to reach. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Benzema. And that interception was most necessary. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Griezmann. Gets his pass away. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Benzema. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Benzema. And he's got the beating of his man. Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
Son Heung-min really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He rises! Cleared without hesitation. Bayern Munich can start a counter here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's run loose here. Hakimi. Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's intervened well there. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. He's looking wide, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Son Heung-min.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Rivaldo, and that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. He's through here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Zico claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So thank you very much, Jim.